Another round of power price pain.
We know Australians, like people right around the world, are doing it tough.
Across much of the country, benchmark power prices are climbing. In New South Wales, the default offer for ordinary households is lifting by up to 8.8%, depending on your region. In South East Queensland, it's climbing 5.8%, and in South Australia, it's going up 5.1%. Victoria, which has a different regulator, is seeing prices rise by less than 1% on average.
That's largely been driven by particularly gas prices.
That's going to create real difficulty for many small businesses who are already doing it very tough.
Landing just weeks out from an election campaign, it's quickly become political.
Because of Anthony Albanese's energy policy, your electricity bill is going to go up by 9%. That's another 9%. That's not a $275 cut, which is what the Prime Minister promised you before the last election.
Peter Dutton arguing for nuclear power, but barely mentioning the nuclear bit.
We have to have a balanced and sensible energy system, and if we do that, we can bring downward pressure on energy prices.
Every bit of renewable energy you introduce puts downward pressure on prices. And if you are planning on keeping coal in the grid for longer, that puts upward pressure on prices.
The cost of living and power bills is on the minds of voters.
I'm coping with them, but they're quite high.
I don't know how I will be able to manage it. Can't afford to pay that much. Heaps.
Most people don't pay the default offer, and the government wants households to shop around for the best deal. It's also now weighing whether it will, again, knock $300 off household power bills.
I'm determined to provide cost of living relief wherever we can.
You can keep giving $300, but as we see today, you then push electricity prices up by $1,300.
A few $1 billion to take a few $100 off power bills will be a tempting option for a government preparing an unexpected budget. Peter Dutton remains concerned about inflation, but might not stand in the way weeks out from an election being called. Tom Lowry, ABC News, Canberra.